We help parents raise their kids to be Christ followers. I'm Pastor Dwayne, and today's topic is You Don't Want Obedient Pagans. This series of tips is called More Than a Tip. It's focused on concepts of parenting from Scripture that you need to make a part of your thinking process. It's not task-oriented. It's a mindset and an attitude. This topic is one of the most important ones. When you live the value, train the value, discipline the value, you can develop an obedient child. You may be able to get them to do most anything you want them to do. The problem is you can start early with your child and never get to their heart. You can be consistent and follow through and get obedience. But if you don't see them develop in their relationship with God, you can end up with an obedient pagan. You'll end up with a child that listens, responds, and obeys, but doesn't trust Jesus for the ongoing change in their lives. You'll have a child that understands how to help the family, but doesn't know how to rely on Jesus. This is not what the believing parent really wants. You want reliance on Jesus. To do this, first, it's so important that you are constantly pointing your child back to God. You have to talk about God all during the day. Talk about Him in the morning and when you lie down and all the time in between. Scripture commands us to do this with your child. Second, be a witness for Christ in front of your child. This is an important part of the conversation that you have with them about God. Talk about your reliance on the Lord and what He means to you. Talk about the difference Jesus makes in your life. Talk about the sacrifice of Christ and what it means to mankind and to your family and to you. Be a witness for Jesus right there in your home each and every day. Finally, discuss their need to rely on Jesus. I used to tell my boys, I can discipline you, but I can't get to your heart. Only Jesus can get to your heart. Talk about their obedience struggles in light of their need to depend on Jesus. Pray with them about their struggles. Bring them to Jesus. Let them hear you go to Jesus on their behalf. You don't want obedient pagans. You want Christ followers. God uses your desire to raise your kid right to get to your heart. Thanks for listening to me. Now take a moment and let Him speak to you.